explored emotions, and we looked at lower vibrational emotions coming into higher vibration, what color they are, how do they present themselves to us in the body, and what do we need in order to move them and transmute them using color therapy. Replacing those heavy emotions with high vibration emotions that can come up as different colors. And so that's a powerful tool to utilize in order to change the effect of how events are going to happen. So if you're coming into a toxic event, you see what it is that you need in that moment, and you surround yourself with that color, that vibrational frequency that will change your entire vibrational frequency, not making you a match to another person that is imposing any kind of behaviors towards you. So there's many tools that we can utilize to neutralize and change how we experience things. Now, today we're going to work on how to remove some of these heavy emotions. One of the emotions that was very, very toxic was shame. Shame and guilt was a really heavy one for a lot of people. And of course, in these ranges of emotions, there are two main emotions that are the primary, which one of them is the unconditional love, and the absolute opposite of that is fear. So unconditional love is the acceptance of all things around us as a part of ourselves. Fear is the rejection of things, or feeling that we are separate from all of those things. And see, so these two polar perspectives are the ones that cause and are the foundation of all of these emotions that then lead into some of these heavier energies going into higher energies. And so as we learn more about our emotions and how we work with them, we begin to understand that we can easily move from the choice of being in a state of fear into a state of love by identifying how they affect us in the body. So yesterday we looked at shame, guilt, some of these heavy emotions that were stuck within the body, and we identified where in the body we're holding on to them. So today I want you to see where you're storing that emotion, and we're going to work with this. Okay? So go ahead and close your eyes, and we're going to inhale deeply. Our ability to process emotions properly through the body is one of the most powerful super tools that we have, because we can heal the body. When we maintain heavy emotions in the body, they solidify into crystalline form, from vibrational frequency into a liquid form, into a crystalline form in the body that then can turn into an illness or a blockage that really, really takes the body out of balance. And so we have to learn how to work with clearing those out. We clear them out by working with the meridian systems of the body, which are runways of energy. And usually we can tap into where we have those blockages, because it's where we're holding on to pain, where we are draining exhausted when we're exhausted, where we have cords attached to the body, to people, places, and things. So you're going to all inhale deeply. Inhaling deeply and exhaling. We're going to visualize grounding ourselves down to the center of the earth. Sending our grounding cord, we're going to start working with neutralizing emotions in the body. Very good. We're going to create our protective field around the body. Go ahead and visualize your protection all the way around, enclosing you completely. Visualizing that protection made out of something that is completely impenetrable. Breathing deeply. See if you can see how far out your energy extends around you. Very good. We're going to start by grounding our home that we're in down to the center of the earth. Protecting our space, filling our space with the color gold as we raise it to the highest neutral point. We're going to start working with the root chakra. You're going to close that root chakra all the way down to the size of a dime. Going to go up to the sacral chakra, the orange light. You're going to close that chakra all the way down to the size of a dime. Going to go up to the solar plexus, closing that chakra all the way down to the size of a dime. Going to go up to the heart chakra. You're going to expand that chakra all the way out, as wide as possible all around you, opening the center of unconditional love. Going to go up to your throat. You're going to open that chakra as wide as possible, opening the center of communication, expression. Notice the parts of the body that feel tense. Release them, breathe into those spaces. Going up to the third eye, you're going to open that chakra as wide as possible. Opening the center of intuition. You're going to go up now to your crown chakra. Go ahead and fill it in with your creative color. Entering into the center of intelligence, emotions, healing the body, health, abundance, our environment, our relationships, and our spirituality, our purpose. Fill that in. From the center of the earth, I want you to visualize pulling up a powerful wave of green energy that comes rushing up into the body, creating a vortex of energy. Create that vortex at your center core. Breathing deeply. From the universe, from source, you're going to bring down a powerful wave of gold energy that comes down the crown of your head, down your spine, combining with this earth energy. You're going to send 10% of that back down to the center of the earth, eliminating anything that needs to go from this body. Breathing deeply. You're going to go back to the solar plexus, take 80% up your spine from the crown of your head, coating the outside of your sphere. Cutting cords and clearing any deception, any false things that do not serve you. Clear them out of the matrix of this projection that we create. You're going to go back to your solar plexus. You're going to take that final 10%, take that up your spine, down your arms, from the palms of your hands. You're going to fill the inside of your bubble. Go ahead and visualize absorbing that healing green and gold energy into the body, into the pores, the flesh, the muscles, the bones, down to the cellular level of the body. Breathing deeply into the body. Imagine it coming into the cells of the body, healing the body. Very good. Now that you're running this energy through the body, I want you to begin to identify the emotion that was the strongest for you yesterday. What was that? And if you were not here yesterday, I want you to scan your body for an emotion that's coming up for you today. Very strong. Take a look at that. You're going to locate it in the body. Where in the body do you feel it? Go ahead and see. Your shoulders, abdomen, legs, head. Go ahead, scan your whole body to identify where you are holding on to this emotion. Okay, we're going to bring that emotion up into the body now, gently. But I want you to visualize that you're not going to feel it or explore that sensation of the emotion. Rather, I want you to visualize that you are looking at yourself from outside, experiencing that emotion. You're going to observe yourself in that emotion. Notice what the emotion wants to do in the body. Okay. And you're identifying how familiar are you with this emotion. As you visualize this, beginning to look at yourself in this emotion, I want you to notice, when is the last time that you felt this emotion? Take yourself to that last time that you felt that. And notice if it's something that comes up all the time. You're going to take yourself back to the very first time that you felt this emotion. Go ahead and recognize, when is the first time that you remember feeling this emotion in your life? Take yourself there. As you begin to see this memory coming up, you're going to see yourself, and I want you to tap in. What is this self? What is this former self feeling in that moment? What's causing it to feel this way? Look around you. Notice the events that are occurring. Notice parts of the body of this former self that are storing this information within this emotion. What is it that this former self needs in order to no longer feel this way? What does it need? Begin to identify. As you visualize that, what it needs, go ahead and see, what does it take for us in our current lifetime to provide ourselves with this need, those moments that the trigger comes up. So just quickly, reference point going back to all these experiences that we have throughout our everyday life that trigger this emotion. Go ahead and take a look at yourselves throughout all of those experiences, just kind of scanning it as if you're watching a movie of yourself in that specific emotion. What happens here when we're triggered in this way? Who is being hurt by this emotion? What part of you? Is it the ego? Is it the higher self? The identity? What is happening? Go ahead and dissect who it is that's being hurt. Who is being preserved, protected? Or what is being protected? How does this emotion help us? Notice all the beliefs that are behind this idea that we require these emotions, how they help us, all the beliefs behind how we think they help us. Notice that. Okay. I want you to see all of your fragments that are sharing this belief. You're going to see them in a crowd in front of you. And I want you to visualize that you're going to now remove all of those emotions, all that toxic emotion out of their bodies, almost as if you're pulling out black gooey substance or some sticky substance of this emotion that doesn't want to leave. You're going to gently pull all of that out of that body, allowing that body to come into a state of complete neutrality. See this for all of your fragments. Breathing deeply. If you feel that this belief and this emotion does not serve you, go ahead and take that out of the body. You're going to surround all those fragments in a sphere of light. Go ahead and provide them with what they do need. What do they need? What are they really looking for through this emotion, through this response to these triggers? Notice if there's a way to come into your highest expression instead of holding on to these cyclical patterns of utilizing this emotion. Breathing deeply. Go ahead and see all of the people that were involved in these experiences throughout your life. You can see them in a crowd in front of you. You may not remember all of them, but just see shadows in front of you of all the people that represent those that triggered this emotion. Kind of scanning over them to see and feel, if you can see, how are they a mirror to our feelings, to our beliefs? How do they mirror these beliefs? Go ahead and notice that. Noticing how we are one organism, one light, embodied by all of these lights, experiencing all of these ranges of experiences and emotions. And as you see this, I want you to surround them in a golden sphere of light. And we're going to let them leave our space. I want you to cut cords with them, cutting cords on their end. And you're going to go to all the cords that are connected to your body and pull them out, pull them out. All of the cords. These are the energetic exchanges, contractual agreements that we made to experience this collectively together as mirrors to one another, this belief that we had. So let's clear that out. You're going to see now a pile of contracts that represents the cyclical program within us. Go ahead and see that contract. Take a look at it. Is it big or small? This contract represents the belief that we have, the part of us that feels that it needs this emotion to protect something. Go ahead and see if it's something that we do need, if it's true that we need this, or have we learned an alternative way? And if you feel that you are ready to let that go, I want you to dissolve those contracts, burn them up, break them up. Whatever feels real to you, go ahead and dissolve those contracts. Breathing deeply. You should no longer be feeling that emotion in the body now. I want you to focus now that you're destroying those contracts completely. You're going to visualize a vacuum, taking them out of your energetic space. I want you to scan your body, the part of the body that responds the most to this emotion. And I want you to visualize that you're going to bring white light into that spot. I want you to feel unconditional love for this part of your body as you heal this part of the body. As you replace that thought form with unconditional love. Notice how that feels. Now I want you to see, as you're healing here, all of your fragments in front of you that were healing with what they needed. You're going to see them merging into one self. All all of those fragments merge into one. This is now the embodiment of this new belief. Take a look at it. How is it different? How does it look? Is it bigger, smaller? This version of you? Does it feel different? Is it radiating a certain color? And let's test drive this new self. How does this self respond to these triggers of this emotion? Whether it's shame, guilt, fear, how does it respond? Check it out. What has it learned? As we acknowledge this wisdom, this newfound wisdom within this fragment of yourself, go ahead and observe it. Once you have learned everything you need to learn from this fragment, I want you to see that this is a direct mirror of you. This is a fragment of your higher expression. So I want you to take that part of you and you're going to inhale deeply, taking it into your body, integrating this fragment. You're going to feed it into the parts of the body that feel sore, that feel hurt, that feel that pain, allowing the body to heal even further, even deeper integration. 7 bodies in, 7 bodies out, all charges down to 0, negative, infinite. The body is like an electrical charge that when it's out of balance, the entire system is out of balance. And so we bring it back into a 0 point of neutrality, allowing the meridians to be moving fluidly, life force. Breathing deeply. Very good. You're going to now focus on your root chakra. Go ahead and open that root chakra. You're going to spin it as fast as possible. I want you to eliminate from the root chakra any remaining programs, any heaviness that is left behind from this emotion. Go down to the cellular level of the body that are connected to this part of our body, the lower parts, to clear out any of that memory that's stuck within the muscle memory of the body, within the layers of the body. Going up to the sacral chakra, spinning it as fast as possible, eliminating any of that emotion from the sacral. Breathing deeply. Visualize that sacral flower is like a flower, that you are bringing it back into its most radiant state. Going up to the solar plexus, spinning it as fast as possible, eliminating all of those emotions, the remains of that emotion from the solar plexus. Going up to the heart chakra, spinning it as fast as possible. Eliminating all of those blockages, all of those emotions that are still stuck here. Going up to the heart chakra, spinning it as fast as possible, eliminating any blockages in the throat chakra. Going up to the third eye, spinning it as fast as possible, eliminating any blockages in the third eye. Breathing deeply. Noticing any cords that are connected to the body still. Go ahead and scan the body for cords. Cords that no longer serve you, cords that are draining your life force energy, cords that are connected to the triggers, to the people that trigger these emotions. Go ahead and see those. All the cords. You're going to cut the cords on their end and pull them out of your body. Pull them out of the body. Releasing. Inhale deeply, taking back your life force. And exhale, releasing. We're going to see a room filled with our karmic contracts. I want you to shine your crown light on top of that room, and you're going to clear that room from all of these karmic contracts, all of these agreements to experience pain, suffering, angers, doubts, all of these lower vibrational frequencies that are part of the sensory body. We're going to clear those contracts out because we are now, with our intention and clarity, wanting to experience them from a place of compassion, love, truth. Clear them out. And you're going to fill that room with the color gold or your highest vibrational color from your crown. Go ahead and fill that room. Excellent. Feeling that weight lifted from our shoulders, feeling the weight lifted from the body. Little by little, as sovereign, free will beings, we disconnect from this cyclical matrix of ancestral, cyclical programs of trauma and pain. This is what we're here to do. So go ahead and visualize going up to your crown. You're going to illuminate the 8th chakra with your crown color. The 9th, activating the 9th. Activating the 10th. The 11th. The 12th. The 13th. And above you is a white light of source. I want you to connect up into that white light. Bring that white light down over the body. And you're going to absorb it into the body. I want you to come into a state of absolute unconditional love. Remember from yesterday's practice how expansive, how healing that was. So I want you to tap into unconditional love right now from the center of your heart, radiating out that powerful toroidal field in the heart that is the strongest communicator to all of the cells in the body, to all of the parts of the body. So visualize that communication expanding through the body as you enter a state of unconditional love. Notice any parts of us that resist and just breathe into those parts, unconditional love. Excellent. being absolutely present with this unconditional love. Seeing how the body responds in a state of stillness. And as you're here, I want you to open your eyes in a state of stillness, holding on to this unconditional love. You're going to, with your eyes open, I want you to continue to hold on to that feeling of unconditional love. Okay. And just now expanding your awareness out to your entire environment, your home, your car, the park, wherever it is that you are right now. Expand your awareness out to this space, continuing to embody that unconditional love. Just noticing how your body is interconnected to all things. And you're 100% in charge of what this little vessel, this body, experiences throughout your day. Okay. Very good. Welcome back, everybody. You guys did an amazing job. Everybody here on YouTube, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you have an incredible day. We're going to be in the Q&A now, so I will see you tomorrow.